Hello friends, welcome to Troytle Power Presents the Power Playthroughs Project with Troytle Power. I'm your host Troytle Power, and this is the podcast where we play games in a powerful way. And today I'm going to be playing a little bit of, is it Sean or Xuan Yu? Xuan Yuan? I don't know the name of this game. It is a game that has, well, it's number 7 in a series, first of all, which is a little surprising. But they described it as God of War-ish, but with like Chinese-inspired, Chinese mythology inspiration, which sounds pretty cool to me. Let me get something real quick. Oh, I know how I can do this. Hang on. You know that thing where you're like, yeah, I'm all set, all ready to do a thing. And then you sit down and you start doing the thing, and then you realize, there was another thing I should have done before I did the thing. Well, that's where I'm at right now, friends. But I'm resolving it as we speak. We can do the thing. Xuan Yuan? I don't know the pronunciation on this. Xuanyuan 7. Yeah, let's do it. New feature, Zulu chess. Use your best strategy to beat the opponent in chess. Okay. Arena legacy, defeat the monster in the arena. Okay. Let's check our options real quick. We've got controls. Looks like attacks are on the shoulder buttons. We can invert, we can set sensitivity, auto lock, subtitles are turned on. Master volume, music volume, sound effects volume, voice volume. I saw a thing heard a thing the other day that suggested adjusting your volume so that your music's a little below your sound effects, which are a little below voice. And that makes a lot of sense to me, so we're gonna do that. Alright, let's get into this. Let's go to new game. Showboys podcast is in the Twitch chat. You've graced the tail end of my workday with your lovely stream, and I am eternally grateful. You're welcome. Alright, we've got difficulty options here. Easy, normal, hard, and nightmare. On the nightmare mode, you can't change the difficulty. We're going to play on normal. We're just going to do a short play on this. Probably like 20 minutes, get a feel for it. It's definitely one I want to play more of. They sent me a copy of this to review, and I have not had a chance to sit down with it yet. So I figured I'd get some first impressions recorded during my lunch break here, and then yeah, I'll keep playing it. Right about it. Shin Dynasty, 2nd year, Duhong, 21 AD. Camera's panning in through some trees towards a hut. There's somebody lying on a mat on the floor. It's a guy with a necklace and a cool red scarf. Sits up and looks over. Behind some curtains, there's a woman lying on the floor. He says, again? And he touched a thing on his hip that made it glow. He's got a glow light on his hip. Basic controls. Use left stick to move the character, right stick to move the camera. Okay. New quest. Unwelcome guest. Wow, I just acquired a ton of uniforms. Did they give me, like, the deluxe edition of this game? Because it's just continuously popping on the right-hand side with stuff I acquired. Press B to open door. Alright. We're stepping outside. Ooh, we run when we're outside. Oh, there's a wolf. Press right bumper. Shoot, I didn't get to read all those instructions. Something about pressing Y. Y uses a healing potion. A does like a jump. Okay, clicking the right stick to lock on. I killed this cool wolf that had like mystic designs on its back. The monsters keep coming, I think he said. The achievement blocked that. It's dawn, time to prepare the medicine maybe? Another achievement's up, it's gonna block more subtitles, that's kind of annoying. He's lighting a little fire under a, like, clay pot. Close up of his face. He looks kind of sullen and serious. He's looking very closely at the fire. The camera, like, fades to black and goes out of focus. Now it says Han Dynasty, 1st year of Chushi, 8 AD. So this is 13 years ago? and there's a girl throwing a little, like, paper flapping bird thing, like a wind-up flying toy, maybe? And we're getting opening credits here. And this bird's flying over a city, and there's many buildings and people walking down the street. And then we see the skyline with more buildings and a wall in the distance, and then a mountain and the sun beyond that. And a close-up of this little bird toy flying over this town. Wow, this is really pretty. I want to go there. Now the bird toy is flying low, and then it goes back up again. Is this supposed to be advanced technology, this bird toy? Oh no, it ran into a tree! It's stuck in the branch, and the little girl's down below like, oh no, she's jumping because her bird's stuck. And I have a new quest called Neighbors at something. Neighbors at Xian, and I am another little... I'm guessing I'm the same boy, maybe? And I'm carrying some scrolls. I'm walking through the street, and I see that little girl up ahead of me, so I'm going to go up and go have a look as my quest objective. She says, right on time, kiddo. Li Zhao says, what is it, Hong? She says, look up there. And I go, isn't that your clockwork kite? It's stuck again, and I can't reach it. And I say, it's so high up. I look around. Don't worry, I'll get it for you. Now I can press B to climb up on top of a box. She tells me to be careful as I climb up a wall. And then up another wall. And I say, no problem, I got this. And I'm walking towards the edge of this plank. And the tree branch is right in front of me. That goes to a cutscene of me reaching out. So close. And I can touch it, but it's stuck on the branch. And I've got two hands on it as I lean out. And I'm tugging on it, and I got it. And I almost lose my balance. But then I handle it. I climb back down. And he returns the bird to her. And she says, thank you. And then she says, it's Shane's first birthday, isn't it? And she gives me something. Here, I have a gift for her. And I say, what a delicate toy. And she says, I made it myself. You like it too? And I say, yeah. Great, I'll make you an even better one for your next birthday. Really? You have my word. She waves to someone and says, my grandpa's here. See you, kiddo. And I say, what? She turns around and waves at me and says, your next birthday. I won't forget. And then looks around and goes, it's time for me to go home too. And in the distance, Hong says, guess what, Grandpa? My clockwork kite got stuck in a tree again, but Sao got it back for me. Cute. My next objective is to return home. It's cool whenever you walk up next to somebody, it like pops up above their heads what they're saying. All the people in town. Like this guy says, I'm gonna take a while to move all of these. And there's two people talking over here. And one of them says, we can't allow this thing to sit here. Call someone to get it removed. And the other guy doesn't say anything. Oh, he says, I'll call the men. Okay, we're gonna go inside our home. A very nice, stately home. We've got tons of people moving boxes and stuff to get ready for the birthday, I guess. Clearly a very well-off family here. I say, Uncle Fu. And he says, you're back, young master. You can still call me Zhao like before, Uncle Fu. You are too kind. Yes, your mother's looking for you in the study. I'll have someone take the scrolls to your room. I hand the scrolls off to him. And then I say, thanks, Uncle Fu. He hands the scrolls to someone else and she walks away with them. And now our next objective is to find our mother. Press B to talk to people nearby. So can I just go walk up to anybody and press B? No. Hear that music? Oh, that's lovely. Here's my mom holding the baby. I say, Mom! And she says, Zhao, help me with Shing for a while. I'm holding the baby. What about you, Mom? Your father invited many important guests. I need to keep an eye on the kitchen.
免得怠慢。
阿母，您辛苦了。
That's a lot of work, Mom.
香儿就交给
And
你
she
了。
says, "You take care of Shang, okay?" I'm left holding this baby. An adorable little bundle of baby. Takes Shang back to her room. Okay. I can't move the camera here, that's weird. And I can't move left and right. They're like, you don't get to mess around when you've got the baby. And I guess there's news from the Tomb Expedition, Lord. I heard that it's swarming with monsters. Good work. And send the baby on a bed. Oh no, I'm gonna sit on the bed with the baby. Oh, then I'm gonna set the baby, like, right on the edge of the bed. Like, that baby could not be closer to the edge of the bed. Hey, whatever my guy's name is, Zhao, that's not a good place to put the baby. Hee?
香儿，你醒了？
You're awake,
今天乖
Shang?
吗？
Were you a good girl today? He's looking at the baby. Just happy to be a baby. I can either choose now scroll or toy. Let's give the baby a toy.
对了，香儿，这是你红姐
All
姐送
right,
你的周
this
岁
is your
贺礼
birthday
哦。
gift from Hong. Oh, the baby likes
你
it.
喜欢这玩具吗？我也很
So
喜
you
欢。
like it? So do I. Pale moonlight, longest night. He's singing her a song. Will you shine on my bed? Oh, the baby's closing her little eyes. And now we're getting a montage of the people outside. There's Uncle Fu organizing things. Keep sharing in your steadfast gleam. Bless each day, each step, and each dream. There's my mom with some buns. Now it's showing him singing again. Now we see the candle that he lit in the baby's room. And there's a commotion happening. The baby's asleep. We're gonna leave her sitting there at the edge of the bed again.
阿母，
My mom comes
在
bursting
这
into the
站
room.
好。
And she says, "Oh, my son, come here." And there's somebody else in the room with us too, who closes the
怎么了？
door.
啊，外
What's
头
happening outside?
待会儿你就带着香儿赶快离开
There's
家
no。time. Take
别
Shang
再
and
回来了，
run.
走得
Go
越
as
远
far
越
as
好
you。can. She's pulling a scarf off the bed, that same red scarf we were
可是
wearing when we were growing up, and uses it to make a like sling for the baby. Maybe it's not the same scarf. I don't know. This must be my dad who's looking at me, who hands me some scrolls, maybe?
走，一个都不能放过。
And somebody outside the door says, "Search this place, let no one escape." My mom hustles me towards the door.
香儿就交给你
She
了。
says, "Take Shang. She's yours to protect now."
阿母，
And I say, "Mother." She turns and looks at me and says, "Go now. Don't look back." My father, or whoever that is, opens the door, and there's a bunch of soldiers standing outside, it looks like.
此乃朝廷
He
命
says,
官府邸，
"Preposterous! You dare break into the hall of an imperial officer?" Now it's showing me, and I'm going towards the window, and I climb out. We're outside in the dark now. And he looks back and kind of creeps back towards the house. Looks in through the window. He's crouched down at the edge. And my mom just got kicked back into the baby's room. She's on the ground trying to back away from a soldier. And I'm watching as the soldier slices a sword across her. Kills her. And then looks towards the window. But I'm not there, I'm running away! Escape from the historian's mansion. Okay, we're going through a courtyard, up some stairs into a building, doing some running up a ramp and some steps. This little boy does not run very fast. I guess he does have a 1-year-old baby strapped to his chest, so I get it, but we gotta escape faster, my friend. Quick, jump through that fiery doorway.
公子，赵公子，总算找到
There's
你了
Fu.
扎
He
起
says,
来，
"Young master,
赶
there
紧
you
来！
are. Come with me. You're
过来
safe."
破门！若能保护昭儿和小姐，
I'm gonna kick
我
down
这
the
老
door.
命交
He
代
says, 'I'll
了。
stall them
也是
by
迟
you and
了
Shang some time. Now go.
阿福叔，
He
你
closes the door.
穿过廊道往前走。
Across the hallway. Don't stop. Ooh.
再走。
and I'm pretty sure he just got stabbed because a sword came through the door. And the guy on the other side was saying, "Go, search the inner courtyard." And I'm running through the inner courtyard where stuff's falling down. And I'm ducking underneath, scaffolding and stuff. And now I'm getting a loading screen, and I completed a mission apparently because another achievement popped up. This is cool backstory and all, but I want to get back to the game, eh? Okay, we're climbing up a little hill and some grass now. We're outside of the building. We're climbing up above the city. There's fire in the background, and there's Xiao holding his little baby sister in a sling, looking back at his home burning. The camera goes a little fuzzy as it closes in on the character there. And then it comes back into focus as the baby opens her eyes. He looks down at the baby. Oh, poor baby. And he's holding up whatever that bundle that my dad gave us was.
香儿，别哭，阿兄在，还有阿兄在。
Don't cry, Shang. I'm here. I'm here.
乖，别怕，
And
阿
he
兄
says,
保
don't
护
worry.
你。
I'll protect you. Good girl. And he sits down with her, pats her, and sings his song. Aww. And then we see another view of the burning building in the background as he sits there and sings. Wow, that was kind of a lot, huh? Okay. I assume we're going to jump back to the present now? Well, the present to 2180. Yep, back to 2180, Shin Dynasty. Camera pans down, it's like a jungle area, there's some very cool looking waterfalls, and then there's my character sitting where he's got that clay pot still burning on the fire. And he's looking at what my dad gave me, which is, it's not a scroll, it's just like, it looks like a sushi mat. It's just a bunch of planks all strung together, small planks, I don't know, maybe like half-inch wide, maybe 6 inches tall. Somebody's come into the building and he's pretending to be asleep against the tree as somebody walks up, not the building, but the courtyard. And then the guy clears his throat and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just waking up.
多位大人，
And I say, Captain. And this guy who's wearing a cool blue uniform says,
煎药，
brewing
对，
medicine?
煎药。
Brewing medicine, yes.
舍妹自幼有疾，每天早
It's for
上
my
都得
sister.
吃这药汤。
She's been ill since she was little. We look towards the house.
你也不容易啊。
The life you lead isn't easy, Tashi.
今日要是表现好，
Do
请我
well
们将军
today, and
多
you'll
给
be
你加些赏
compensated
钱，
well.
带灵妹去找个好大夫
Take
吧。
your sister to see a good
多谢
doctor.
大人，必定不会误了大
Thank
人
you,
们的
sir.
大事
I。will apply myself to your task.
好好煎你的药汤吧。
Finish your
破晓
medicine.
出发。
Leave it done. What's my task gonna be? Find more wolf monsters? Oh, I'm like clenching my fist as he leaves. Interesting.
差不多了，
Okay, back over to the medicine pot, and I say, that should do it. He picks it up and pours it into a cup. And now we'll head inside. And once again, we can't move around. We can just hold up on the left stick. And we can't look around, we can't walk, free walk, we can just walk forward. That's so weird. Okay.
香儿，香儿，
Sha? Sha? Is that how he's saying her name? He's looking around for her inside. He sets the medicine down and she came out in the back, but he didn't see her. He's looking around and she's sneaking up on him. And she jumps in front of him and says, Ha!
啊，
And I look very stern. And then I look surprised and go, ah, got me good. And she goes,
小丫头
brother.
又淘气
And。I say, you're being naughty again.
来，坐着喝。
Sit. Medication time. She's going over and sits down. I pick up the medicine and hand it to her. So she would be 14 now, and she says, not the same bitter
香
medicine
儿别
again.
胡说，我每天调的
Nonsense. I brew different kinds
都
of
是不
bitters
一样
every
的苦
day.
药呢。
这药汤就和
It's
阿
the
兄
same
的
medicine
笑
as
话一样，
always. Kind of
总
like
是
your
换
boring
汤不
joke,
换药。
brother.
快趁热喝了吧。
Just drink it before it gets cold.
不然再给我讲个
Maybe
红儿的故事
you
吧
could。tell me a story about Hong?
你讲故事，我喝药汤
One。story, and I will drink
公
this.
平交易。
Fair deal?
好，
And he laughs and says, fair enough. Okay, she drinks the medicine, and coughs as she drinks it.
有一天傍晚，
And he
红儿
says,
在东市
one
附
day
近玩耍
at，dusk,
发现
Hong
了
was
长
playing near
安
the
最
East
高的
Market,
那棵
and she
树，
found the tallest tree in
那
Shanghai.
是一棵
It was and I can say pear tree, peach tree, or locust tree. I'm gonna say
那是一
peach
棵
tree.
结实累累的桃树。
Peach tree,
生
ripe
长
with
在
fruit,
东市的入
standing at
口
the。entrance of the East Market.
哇，好
It
高
was
啊！
so tall that Hong
红儿
decided
决
to
定
climb
要
to
爬
the
上去
very
看看。
top.
爬着爬着，他看
Halfway
到
up the
了
tree, she saw people returning, candles burning, or celebration.
他看到了人们
Celebration.
聚集在一座
People
院子，
gathering in the courtyard,
互道恭喜
celebrating for something
不
she
知
didn't
道在
know.
庆祝什么。在橙红色的夕阳下
In，the orange
好
red
像
light
半
of
个
the
长安
sunset,
城都
it
燃
almost
烧
looked
了
like
起来。
half of Chang'an was burning.
红儿决定不再回头看
Hong
长
walked
安
away
了，
from the city.
他专心的朝树
She
梢
focused
爬
on her
着。
climbing
直
well
到夜
past
深，
nightfall.
他抬头看到
She
月
saw
亮，
the moon, which
觉
looked
得
like a
月亮好像
dumpling, mirror, or
月
turnout.
亮
A
好像
dumpling,
一
obviously.
颗团
A
子，
dumpling, round
又
and
白
white.
又圆。红儿不由得想
It
起阿
reminded
姆
her of
拿
the
手的
sweet
糯米
rice
团
dumplings
子。
her mother made.
阿兄也很擅长做糯米团子呢。
You're pretty good at making them too, brother.
那也是小时候
Mother taught
跟
me
阿
that
姆
when I
学
was
的。
little.
红儿越爬越高
Hong，got
最
higher
后
and
爬到了
higher,
月亮
all
上。
the way to the
月
moon.
宫金碧
The
辉
moon
煌，
palace
和
was
长安的模样
resplendent,
完
unlike
全不
Chang'an.
同。
然后呢？
What
然
happened
后
then?
呢，
Then, and he looks over his shoulder
阿
as
兄
if
要
he
出
heard
门
something
了。
and says,
哦，
"It's time for me to go."
阿兄一早就要
And she
出
says,
门
"But it's still early."
是啊，这次机会难得
Yeah,
接到大人
great
们的
deal
委
for an
托，
easy task from the higher ups.
带那些大人们进山，
Take
上
them
千
into the
500。
mountain, and we'll get 500
阿兄若
shang.
是不接这委托，岂不是傻
It'd？be a fool to pass up this
阿兄
opportunity. She takes my
是不
hand
是为了香
and
儿的药
says, "Are
钱？
you doing this for my medicine, brother?"
想多了，小丫头，
Not
能
at
挣
all,
钱
little
干嘛
one.
不挣呢？
It's practically free money.
阿兄亲手
Here,
做的香
I
囊，
made this sachet. It's refreshing
可
and
以驱虫
anti-bug.
提神，
He ties
还可以
something
静
onto
心
her.
辟邪，
消
消灾
灾解
解厄，
厄
Also
百毒不侵
tranquil,。antiviral, something something. She says preventing disaster and poison.
这个
And then he hands
修
her
好了。
something else. And he says, "Right."
你要找
And I
阿
just
兄的
fixed
时候
this. Whistle
只要
whenever
吹
you
一
need
声，
me.
阿兄就会马
马
上。
上从山上
I will
滚
come
下
back.
来。
And she says,
知
"Come
道。
back from the mountain at once."
知道就好。
Got it. So this is routine.
走了。
And he says, "All right then, I'm off."
嗯，
She nods, and I head towards the door. She blows the whistle as soon as I get to the door,
香儿，
and I turn around
怎么了？
and say, "What's wrong?"
没事，试试煮上。
Nothing. Just trying to whistle out. And outside somebody says, "Tashi,
放心，
Taishi,
阿兄
Taishi."
很快就回来。
And he says, "I'll be back
你快些
before you
回
know
来。
it. Don't worry." Okay, be careful. And the door closes. She's standing there now, just lit by the fire. She looks down at the whistle, holds it close to her. All right. Map, common quest. Unlock quest map and press this button. Hey, we've got a map. We're in Mount Yiddy. I can't like zoom out at all. Okay, I gotta talk to this guy. This is the guy I was talking to earlier.
寇大人，
Or maybe just
你
I
可
think it's
算
the
好
guy,
了？
Captain Cow. Is everything all
算
right?
好了，上千500，
It's
不
all
多不
right.
少。
500 Shan, as
我
I
是
counted.
说，你总算是好
I
了
meant,。is everything all right with you?
村人都说， 你只要有
Those
赏钱，
villagers are
什么
right.
活都肯
You'd
干，
do anything for
还
a
真没
price.
错。随我去
I
禀报将军
nod,
吧。
kind of. He says, "Follow me and report to the general." I say, "Yes, sir." And he's got other blue, uniformed guys with him. Wow, and this guy with the long
一切正序。
ponytail is the general. And the guy says, "General, we're prepared." And the general looks at me and the back of the captain. He says, "Move out." The general looks very stern. Interesting. Open the backyard gate. All right, here we go. I guess we're like a mercenary slash
我说
Sherpa
开始，兄弟。
taking these guys up the
山上真有
mountains.
妖魔。
And this guy says, I mean, are there really
山里
monsters
一
in the
直都有一
mountains?
些山精野怪的，
There have always been
只是之
spirits and
前和我
monsters
们井
here,
水不犯
but
河水
they've，never bothered
多
us.
年来倒是相安无事。
Nothing has happened here in ages.
那妖魔是从
Oh,
何
so when
时
did the
开始变
monsters
多的？
become a problem?
唉，几日前
A few
山里
days
传来
ago,
巨响，
a loud noise
动
came
物
from
们
the
纷纷
mountain,
逃
and
窜。
all the animals
后
fled
来
in
进山
panic.
发现了奇
There
怪
are
的破坏
cracks
痕迹，
everywhere. Even the
连
rock
岩壁
face
都被
was
击碎
shattered.
了。老
We're
猎
just
户们
running
都
up
说
a
这
beautiful
是大妖
mountain,
作
a
祟，
very
让我
corridor
们暂时
esque
不要进
level
山。
design right now. It's the great
有人
monster,
见
said
到
those
那
old
大妖吗？
hunters.
或
Has
许有
anyone
吧
actually。seen this great monster? And I say, perhaps.
几个年轻人不信邪，
Those
结
who
伴进
ignored
山
the
打猎，
warning and went
就
up
没有
on
回
their
来了。
own never came
此
back.
后，再没人敢进山。
And I say, works better than warning sign in regards to the people never coming back. And then we get to a spot where you have to push through some vines, and there's
当然，
ooh, now we're
这就是
into
大妖作祟的痕
interesting.
迹。
Captain, this is one of the cracks I mentioned, and there's these areas where there's just like blue energy coming up through the ground. And he bends down to look at him. That's like a black, dark ooze on the ground with this blue energy coming up.
还有吗？
有
And he says,
前
are
面
there
很多。
more? Certainly, straight ahead.
继续带路吧。
Lead the way. I really, so I have another game I want to try out, but I really want to go fight some monsters, you know? Got my cool sword out, there's blue energy everywhere. You know, I just recently played Ultra Age, and I feel like this is probably going to scratch that same itch of like just being like
到了，
a pretty linear fight everything game. Okay, we've come into another cutscene. Captain whistles, walking forward, looking at these cracks where the energy's coming out.
将军
I wouldn't really call
看
them
来便是这儿
cracks,
了。
but this seems like the right place, General.
孙克，
General looks around
在。
and says, Sunka.
你来检查痕迹。
Sunka, who's the guy
是。
behind him, says, Sir, look into the cracks more closely. Yes, sir.
啊，说好的赏钱，
And the captain offers me my money. It says
当然。
compensation as promised.
我瞧你胆识不
And
错
then he takes it，
身手
away.
也可
And
以
he，says, I can
还算
see
有
you're
点
a
本
brave
事的
young
样
man
子。
with formidable skills.
待在这山村可惜了。
There's no room
要不
for your
要
potential
跟我
in a
们出去
place
见
like
见世面？
this. Why don't you come with us?
我可以做主，给你
There'll
多
be
加
more
一
than
倍赏
enough。money to take
安
care
顿
of
好
your
家
sister.
人。
And he grabs
大
another
人
money
太抬举我了
purse，
我哪有什么
and
本
pulls
事
out.，
就
I'm
是懂得
flattered,
打
sir,
猎罢
but
了。
I'm just a hunter, nothing
只
else.
求尽力完成任务，拿了赏
Finishing
钱
the
赶紧回
task,
家。
collecting my reward, and
我
returning
们
home
李军
will
可
be
不是
enough.
普通的军队，
And then he says,
你
the
若加
Legion
入
is no
往
ordinary
后便是
army.
平步
Join
青
us,
云路
and。you're definitely going places.
高攀不起，高攀不起。
I'm not the one you're
这
looking for.
难道你
Turning
有什么
down
隐
an
情
opportunity like this?
能
What are
有
you
什么隐
hiding?
情呢？
Nothing.
大人就别
You're
笑
just
话我
making
了。
fun of me. And then somebody yells. Oh, and a guy just came flying down the cliff face from above us, and there's a black spirit with a big spiky arm and a skull face, bleeding that blue energy, and he flies around real fast. And a guy pulls out a big like sword scepter thing, goes up to fight him, and they're trading blows. And he hits the skeleton in the neck, and then slices across him with a big, it's like a switchblade spear. And then it disappears, and then it flies over and
孙克追
knocks
击
me over.
扣严善
And
后
this。guy says, "Go after it, Sunke. Watch our back." And I'm falling to the ground, and there's a money purse. Oh, I got knocked over a cliff. And he calls down to me, says, "Tashi, take this." And I've got my money. Was he telling me to take my money, or was he telling me to take something else?
平步青云路，
And I weigh the money purse and say, "Going
还是走我的山
places.
林小路吧。
I'd rather walk the trail and go
回家。
home."
你们几个
That was
搜查附近还有没
intense.
有残余的妖魔？
I got money and experience, and now my objective is to return to the village. But we're gonna leave it there for now, friends. Hey, That was pretty cool. I am interested to see where this game goes. It feels like it's going to end up being an open world game, but so far it's not. It's pretty linear, but we'll see where that goes. Until next time, friends, tape. Hope for the best.
The Power Playthroughs podcast is part of the We Can Make This Work Probably podcast network and Geek to Geek Media. Visit troytlepower.com to find more of my nonsense, links to both networks, and the Patreon where you can support the show.